The song Yellow by Coldplay is just repeating itself in my head today. He says, look at the stars, look how they shine for you and everything you do. Yeah, they were all yellow. I came along, I wrote a song for you and all the things you do, and it was called Yellow. So then I took my turn. Oh, what a thing to have done. And it was all yellow. Your skin and bones turn into something beautiful. And you know I love you so. I swam across, I jumped across for you. Oh, what a thing to do, 'cause you were all yellow. I drew a line for you. Oh, what a thing to do. And it was all yellow. And I believe then he repeats. Oh, and your skin and bones turn into something beautiful. And you know for you, I'd bleed myself dry. And then look how they shine for you. Look at the stars. Someone has hurt you. And this is someone who you are very close with. Don't mind my eye. I poked myself in the eye in the shower and it's like bloodshot. Someone that you were very close with. There's been something going on that has affected that relationship a lot. The yellow, I believe, represents the sunshine, the happiness, the aura that you put off towards others, which in turn is letting me know that this person who hurt you had no reason to. They had no legitimate reasoning to do what they've done. And this is a very, a lot of spirit is in this. And it's interesting that this one comes out. And this is the Allfather, Odin. This is the Greek Runic tarot cards. It's almost as if your spirit team is trying to, in a sense, mend your broken heart. However they can. Because this is something that is on your mind. You could be doing something and it's not there and all of a sudden it pops right in. And yeah, it's within your mind. It's constantly on and off your mind. You're constantly going back and forth with either something they said, something they did. I feel as if that's both, to be honest. That the relationship you had with this person prior, there wasn't this animosity, there wasn't this tension, there wasn't this distance in the relationship. But now it just feels like it's a battle. And it's more so a battle on your end based off of it constantly reoccurring in your mind. Because it keeps coming up. Yeah, it's affecting you every day. It's affecting you every single day. It's not something that is easy to swallow. However, they want you to know that this does not affect your abundance. This does not affect your prosperity. This does not affect the path that you are currently on in this moment. As long as you keep a steady mind. Don't allow it to get to a point where it's affecting your life daily. You don't want that. I don't know. Let's see if that one comes back out. I'm sure it will, if it's meant to be. It's very sad because this is somebody that you have looked up to for a very long time in your life, and you never felt as if this person would betray you. You never felt that you would ever have to be in this position to feel this way about this person. So, and this is like a linked tie. This person is linked to you in some way, whether it be a family member or a very close friend that you've had for a very long time. So this is very painful for you. And at the same time, it's also fulfilling. It's also fulfilling. Because, yeah, definitely a close connection with this person. Your spirit team wants to remind you that everything you think and everything you say can manifest into your real living now moment life. And they don't want you to focus on the flames. It's okay to vent. It's okay to get it off your chest, but remember, they cannot change who somebody is, and neither can you. But by you controlling how it affects you, you're going to keep that abundance flowing to you. The Wheel of Fortune. You're going to continue that flow of abundance to you as long as you can keep it in your mind that you can vent, you can write it down, you can type it out, you can go out and yell and scream if you need to, but do not allow it to affect your mood every single day, any day, because you're going to lose that balance by focusing too much energy, too much of your energy on what happened, what was said, what's going on, how it was handled. You can go in circles all day long about how it happened and why it happened, but it has to come to an end. Mentally, for you to keep your flow coming to you in a positive way, don't let those things creep up and haunt you. Because you're meant for better. You're meant to be on the path that you're on. And yes, you know what? It happens. When things start to go really, really good and you're starting to feel really, really positive, guess who it attracts? Evil. The devil. It attracts negativity. Why? Because your light, your yellow aura is so bright that that's the first thing they see. So it's like a challenge. Let's see if we can knock her down. And you've been in the darkness. So you've grown into this yellow, bright aura light that you have now. It shines just as bright as the sun does on a sunny day. So just remember, you are not stuck. The only person who can do that is yourself, by allowing yourself to dwell on the situation with this person. I know that it hurts, but you are meant for things to come your way. You've worked too hard to get where you're at, to feel as if you have to forgive. Because let me tell you, there's a difference between forgiving and allowing them back in, And then forgiving to clear your own conscience with yourself and with higher spirit. And allow spirit to handle that, because I say this all the time in a lot of my videos. Own your truth, because they know and they see it all. So if anybody is doing something to hurt you, in a sense of they're well aware that they're doing it. And it could be because they're angry, or because they're upset, or you had said something or done something that they're not a fan of. It doesn't matter, because in that moment, with whatever you needed to say or do was coming from here and was being led by spirit to protect your path that you were on. You are on a journey that is going to be beneficial for you. So it is very important to, as hard as it is to say that what this person did doesn't hurt you. Holy crap, look at this. I barely even have to shuffle. It's like laid out for me in this deck. This is nuts. You had a a tower moment with this person. Your whole life with this person flashed before your eyes, and all you can think of is the audacity. And not in a like tiffy way, just the audacity. Like, how do you how do you even bring yourself to do this? But I meant something to you. So how does that even happen? Why? Because they were part of your tower moment. This is definitely something that is gonna, I hear shell. Like, you've allowed your walls to go down, but now you need a shell of protection from evil things. And it's coming to you. You're building it. You are definitely building it. And it's necessary. All of us need some sort of shell, spiritually and, physically in a sense, mentally, I should say, to protect ourselves from things that can harm us. And it's not that this person is technically a bad person, but they put you in a mood of feeling like you have to go to war. Like you have to fight for this. But yet, you didn't do anything that needed fighting for. You just did what you had to do, or said what you had to say, and all of a sudden it became a war. And that's not necessary. And not for nothing, even though it became a war, you stood on top. Because your mindset is totally different. And even though it hurt you, because this person is so connected with you, the hurt pretty much turned into rage. Because now you're just looking at it as, you know what? Let them say, let them do, let them be. If they can't support me in this amazing journey that I'm on right now, then maybe it's better that they're not involved right now. Because if they can't support your prosperity and be happy, see? Then they're not meant to be there. And I know that that hurts. Every time I say anything in regards of the situation, or them not being there, or stepping away from them, my heart hurts. This is hurtful. But you are who you are. You know that your path has changed tremendously over the last few years, and you are super stoked, super happy about where you've gotten yourself. And I'm telling you, that's how it works. The second things start to go as planned, and it's like you're hopping through the, you know, the tulips, bam, something happens. And you think to yourself, well, that card was out before, and I ignored it to see if it would come out again. I like to test them. I know it's painful, but the path that you're on is something that you have been looking forward to for a very, very, very long time. So you cannot let this person and this situation affect your mindset, because you are meant for better, and it's coming your way. It's slowly creeping its way into you, and do not waste your energy on the sadness when your happiness is at your front door. I'll say that again. Do not waste your energy on the sadness when the happiness is at your door. Because it's there. It's there. It is a way to, yes, we're always learning lessons, and that's how it goes. But this is pretty much like the Ace of Pentacles. You have gotten so far with this situation of yourself and your path. And in a sense, it is like a game. Because you think to yourself, well, you know, why does this happen? Well, because they want to make sure that you're ready. Your spirit team, higher powers. And they know you can do it. They know that you can be ready for it, but they want to make sure. And the way to do that is by putting, oops, let me turn that off. Being put in a situation that's hurtful sometimes. Sometimes that's just the way the cookie crumbles. Unfortunately. But ultimately, this one right here, the fact that this came out, especially in the very beginning, I'm telling you right now, within the next few days, if you feel a hand upon your shoulder, thank your higher power, because they're literally just right there with you. Just, you've got this. It's okay. I know it hurts. Don't lose sight of what you see ahead of you. No matter who this person was to you, no matter how strong and long those ties go with that person, for most, that person is going to get over it. Hopefully they get over it within enough time to be able to mend the pain that they caused in this situation, because if you change your mindset once again later on down the road and now you're done, you don't want to trust or open up to that person anymore because of the injustice that they've done upon you, that's going to be 100% up to you. I can't see that, and they won't tell me that. Why? Because this is one of your lessons on your path, and you're meant to handle it the way you feel you need to handle it. So they're giving you guidance, just reminding you and letting you know, don't get caught up in those emotions. And it's a repeat offender. It just keeps coming up in your mind constantly throughout the day. You could even be having weird dreams lately, because when you're sleeping, it's even on your mind when you're sleeping. I feel very tired, very just drained, spiritually drained, because this is taking so much out of you. But in the end, you're going to overcome. You are. Do you hear that? You're going to overcome it. Because that yellow aura that you got is going to shine so bright that even you're not going to know what to do with it. So let's see what the shamans say. It is time to replenish. Like I had said, it's time to take a little more control of when it does creep up in your head. Just get it out. I could see you like literally sitting there just venting. And there's nobody there. It's just you venting. And your spirit team's all standing there like, yeah. Yeah, we know. We saw. And we heard. And we know you're hurting. And we know that you're sad. But this is meant for you at this time. Because the way the person wanted to handle it. Not because of you. But just surrender to it. However you feel you need to release it, you gotta release it. If that means you have to have a conversation with this person to tell them how you feel about the situation, and if that's going to make you feel better, do it. If you can't talk to the person, you can do spiritual ways of doing it. Spend time in nature. Release that aggression out in nature. Write it down and then burn it because you're done with it. You're not dealing with the flames anymore. So you're putting it to ash and putting it back to the earth and let it be where it is. See? Choices and their consequences. A part of me feels as if this is more of a lesson for that person than it is for you. You just happen to be the pawn because of where you're at right now. I definitely feel like that person who hurt you needs to see something. There's a realization that they need to come to. And you are the only person built to handle their emotional state in the way it is by them being aggressive, and whether it's avoiding you or whatever the case may be, you can handle it. You may not feel that way, but I'm telling you right now, it's happening with you because this person needs to learn something. And that's why your spirit team is adamant on, please don't allow this to eat at you the way you've been allowing it. Protecting the future. Don't allow it to eat at you because you're on the path that you have been wanting for a very, very, very long time. And it's so weird how, look, spiritual narcolepsy. This person is asleep. This person who did you wrong and hurt you the way that they are, they have a rude, not a rude, but you know the saying, a rude awakening that they need to come to. Because things are out of balance for them. And you ultimately, because where you are now and what you've gone through, you are the inspiration in this. And I know that sounds like, well, great. But it's because you have learned to adapt. You have been in situations where you didn't tell a soul what you were going through mentally, and you battled that all by yourself. And the fact that you grew into something that strong to be able to not only, let me just point this out for a second. I can't pick it up. What is the light around her? It's yellow. Confirmation. I wonder if this person I feel this. This is not necessarily for you, but this is for that person. That person needs a new beginning, a new outlook on the way they're looking at things. If not, it's not going to be well. I wound up like splitting it, and this one was standing out too. For you, it's a balancing act. Because you've come so far and you don't want to lose where you're at. And that is something that you are a little bit fearful of. I feel a little bit of fear with that. But I think at this stage of your spiritual journey, you don't have to fear that. You really don't. You don't have to feel that. And I say that because it's not just your higher power and spirit. It's also your ancestors who have watched this happen over and over and over again in your family bloodline, and they're just tired of it. It has caused so many issues over the years. It's time. It's your move. They need to move out of stagnation. The person who hurt you. Yeah, look what just came out. Initiation. Don't feel the why me. You were chosen. You were chosen to try to help this person see the bigger picture. Now, are they going to see it? I keep asking that in my head, and I'm not really getting an answer to that. So I wanted to see. Not feeling that. Ooh. So I asked in my head, your spirit team is funny. They're very humorous. Because I asked in my head, is the person who needs to realize the truth, are they going to see it? And this is the card that fell out. Limitless possibilities. So that's a little bit of humor from your spirit team. Oh, you're funny. You're funny. Let's see. Anything else? It's getting pretty... Oh, I was going to say, it's getting steady, and then all of a sudden, chaos. Yeah, this is not... This is just reminding you, you are on an amazing, journey right now. You've come to a very good place mentally, health-wise, physically. Everything about you has literally done a 180. And this person, as hurtful as it's going to be, this is a lesson on them. So remember that. When it creeps up in your head and you're venting about it, because I see you literally venting just to the air. There's nobody there. You're just talking about it and how you see it, or how you would say it to them if you were to talk to them. That's okay. You're getting it out. But there has to come a point where you get it out and your mind does not creep back into that mode of, oh God, blah, 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 blah. Because that's negativity. And this person who hurt you has quite a bit of negativity surrounding them. And that's why they can't see through the truth. Well, they can't see for the truth. But hopefully, in this scenario, you're going to be the one to show them. And maybe you will be, because this is the card on the bottom. Teachability. Just give it time. Give it time. Stand your ground. Do what you need to do. Don't go out of your way. And hopefully they see it. But for you, stay on your path. Stay positive. Don't allow it to get you down. I love you. Peace.